Hello and welcome to Snettertons farm. You catch us here with a load of compost which we are about to deliver to the apple orchard and also to the cherry orchard. We've done a little tour with the water tanker, took a while, and we've filled up all the things on this side, so essentially everything here is all good to go. We have essentially water in here. We have lettuce and all the other stuff being juiced, and we just need to get the two orchards up and running. We've also dropped a few things to some of the other production as well. So we're going to take the truck to the apple orchard, and we've also done some water there as well. So once we have that up and running, we'll be good to go. And these will start to process their wares, as it were, and deliver us some apples and also some cherries. So here we are. I'm just going to knock up the speed a little bit, so just see this kind of start up. Hopefully it can start up. Started. Well, these take 100k, so we've got 200k of compost, which is dumped into there. And we can basically see this is starting. We'll give it a second. Hopefully these it'll tick over in a minute. And the first kind of boxes of fruit from these guys will get processed. See that running. So there we go. First boxes of apples are kind of popping out of the thing. So there we have it. Let's head over to the cherries and drop off the remaining compost. So we've been through with water, everything's got sort of water and so on, so that's down this little track. Not really a big track, but it's good enough for us. So everything in there is running. We've got off camera, we've kind of got that set up and running with kind of manure again. So it's got manure and it's got some straw in there, so it's producing, ready for the next time we need some. Basically, the greenhouses on the lot will probably need them actually sorting probably the next, well, not I think the next game day, but probably in 2 game days time. Actually, kind of run out, it takes them a couple of days to run. We've also set up the trees as well on their camera. Everything is running now, and so the greenhouses, they will sell straight away and we will get some income. With the cherries and the apples, we have 2 outputs. We have one output which goes to central distribution, and another output which goes to sale straight away. So I'm going to take this too slow. Too slow. What I'm also going to do, see how much milk we've got actually, because it might be worth taking some milk to the dairy. That only requires a single ingredient, milk. Dairy will basically just get up. We can essentially drop that off pretty much every day if we wanted to. We may do that, but keep it topped up. Tip. Now we have it. This is up and running and ready to go. And effectively this truck is actually, we don't need this I think for a while. Well, there will be other jobs, but I think the moment we might be okay. We're going to head up this way to VGA. It's the VGA up towards the farm, I think. So we're in the first day of spring. We can do some planting. Temperature wise, not quite up there yet. It's, you know, pretty cold. All the fields are prepped and ready to go. To be fair, we could start planting. We can't really do anything with the fishery until we get some corn, and we don't have any corn. Maize, so we do have an issue there. So we're just going to actually drop in here. The reason we're going to drop in here is we have filled these guys up with wood chip. But fill this guy with wood chips. And I'm going to take those to the composter. But whilst we're here, we can take a look at this. So we have dropped some wood in this guy at the end, and he's producing boards. We haven't quite got this guy running yet. We will do. Probably not in this episode, but we will do at some point soon. It's got all the wood chips. It just needs some logs. And then basically this kind of production line, so the charcoal factory and short wood, or the firewood factory, will basically start. This is running. It's going to basically run a load of wood. It doesn't have a huge amount. You need to stick a lot more in here. But this is going to build these things, and they're going to go sell to central distribution, and we'll sell them off later. And so yes, we have that. This guy here needs a couple of other ingredients for this to run. As well as the short wood, the firewood, it needs water, which we can drop off here. I've got the tanker ready for that. We also need pallets, and we have some pallets up at the joinery, which we've been kind of saving for a little while. So we'll be able to drop those off at some point. I'm just going to kind of pop that there. And unload some water. And that will basically fill this guy up. Can't remember what the limit is on this. Was at one stage quite low. Hoping I changed it. I think I changed it to 40k. So yeah, we've actually got a little bit of stuff there. So this guy's filling up with 150k of wood chip. Chores. And unloading here. It seems to be unloading really slowly actually. This actually really is unloading very slowly. So we're filling that up. That's going to go to the composter. It's kind of annoying because I want to take this down. I don't really want to jump around. So let's kind of look at our field plan and our planting plan. So we're in springtime and we want to get some crops in for various tasks. So first off, we need food for the animals. So we do have food in the mixers and they are kind of okay for the moment. We will need food going forward. So we want some things that we are missing. We need corn. it's pretty important we get a corn or soybean crop this time out. So we've got to get those planted right. So those are pretty important. We need to get a soybean or corn this time. We lost the crop last time. We got too colder weather and effectively lost the crop. It was planted, actually it was planted okay, which is one of the periods it was too cold. So we lost the crop. So we do need to do that. I am hoping we can put either soybeans or corn on field 19 and field 5. I think those are the ones I want to kind of use for those. Field 20 is going to be a crop we can get straw from. So field 20, I'm thinking wheat or barley, oats, something that's a grain, and we can get straw from. And the same for field 6. Field 7 is field 7. I'm thinking. What am I thinking? Well, maybe canola, or maybe sunflowers, potentially. Field 28 is a nice big one we've got. That had sunflowers on it when we bought it. I'm thinking potentially the same. If we do sunflowers on 7, we won't do it on 28. 11 and 12, I'm thinking one of the kind of the multi-fruits, so maybe a rye and spelt. Something, one of these two. Potentially to get a straw pickup. So those are the kind of those main fields. I think that's what we're going to plan on. These two here, I think I'm going to stick sugar beet on them both and run sugar beet on there. And field 4 is a bit of a potluck. I think we'll probably put one of these kind of multi-fruits on there. Now, just kind of quickly look at things. I just want to check. Actually, we do need to get the animals kind of all fed and watered. You know, it's the time change. We need to definitely get the sheep sorted today in this game day. So we do need to get those ready for going. Likewise, the grass needs to be done for the cows. Right. Now, this is what I needed. I need Alt S. So this is the growing calendar for seasons. This kind of tells us when we can do things and the things we need to care about. So this column here is really important. It's the germination column. It's essentially telling us the temperature we have to have in order for the crop to grow. Now, we've got a 5 degrees C germination temperature. Basically means the temperature on the point of germination needs to be 5 degrees or warmer. 7 for sunflowers, 10 for corn and soybeans, so it's pretty high. And all of the others essentially are 5 or 7. So we need to bear that in mind. We can also only plant the soybeans and the sunflowers in essentially the second period of spring. Now, if we look at our weather forecast has the temperatures for the second period of spring as 13 and 5. And then it goes down to 8 and 7. So we kind of need to watch out for that, because I think that's basically where we're going to lose a crop. So potentially, we actually want to plant our soybeans in this period, the first period of summer. The reason why I say that, and the same for the corn, is we have a date on the first day of summer. It's 18 and 10. It's going to be warm enough for germination. So I think we definitely need to plant then. We will plant at the end of the planting period for soybeans or corn, so we can guarantee we get that crop. So we won't be planting soybeans or corn until the first period of summer. So effectively it's Tuesday on there. Really annoying we don't have the weather up on here, but can't get the weather in here. So we will be doing those here. It does mean we will be harvesting them in autumn, in late autumn, but that's fine. We've done a lot of the harvesting last time in late autumn because it just wasn't ready. These guys, we probably won't be able to plant anything else until the second day of spring. It's too cold today. It's 2 degrees. I think the temperature today will not be warm enough for us to plant. We can plant essentially tomorrow, the next day in spring. We will be able to essentially plant and guarantee that we'll get a crop. So we'll be doing those tomorrow. We've got our prep day, although to be fair, everything's prepped. All our fields are ready to go. We can just seed and we're done. So all of these fields are essentially ready to go. If you look at this, they're all fertilized. Everything is fertilized and ready to go. These do need another fertilizer run, and we'll probably run over them with a sprayer or a spreader on these today. Get those done, and that will get us another layer of fertilization. I'm hoping. And then we should be okay. Then these will get done with seeding. This needs spraying. It's a grass field. This is a grass field. It needs spraying. This is a grass field as well. Needs spraying. So we'll get those done possibly today. So we have our truck. I think it is full. Oh no, it's actually moved out. It's actually vibrated its way out of the filling window. So that's unfortunate. So we'll just leave that. So I'm going to do something I don't normally do for these episodes. Is I'm going to jump up to the main farm because I'm waiting on that to fill and it's just not filling very quickly. So we're going to head up to farmyard. We're going to grab a couple of pieces of equipment and have a go at getting some field sorted. So let's start by where is it? Where is our sprayer? Ah, there it is. Okay, so looking at these fields. I wanted to get the grass fields sprayed. What we're going to do is head over field 10 and set the sprayer off. And we do need to check. Does this need maintenance? No, it's 5 days away. It's been a while since we've used it, so we need to check. So let's take this over to the farm field. We are really field 10. I can't remember if field 10's got a gate at the bottom here. I think it does. Yes, it does. These are the grass fields. They haven't started growing yet. They're essentially kind of new. Trees are still waiting for growth from winter. So let's see, do we have a field 10 spray profile? I don't think we do actually. Actually, hold on, we do. Different. Where does this start? Is that the right one? Is that field 10? We're on field 10. Right, hold on. Let's if we do this at the first waypoint, this should actually drive to the waypoint. Don't driver. This is definitely not for field 10. Okay, strangely, I think I've missaved this. Okay. Let's kill this. Let's check, let's set this up. 15-meter width. Let's check we've got the right field. We're on the southeast corner. And we are going and we're generating the course. And let's hit that for the first waypoint. Set that off. I don't know where that course that we just loaded was going, but it definitely wasn't the one we wanted, so let's head over to the farmyard. It's kind of a bit annoying that we've kind of got to run back. We should head to, let's see, what should we do next? Let's get manure spreader going. So let me see. I'm going to check something. How much manure do we have in the relevant? Okay, let's head over to field 6 and set that off with this guy. We'll do actually yes, let's do 6 with this guy. I kind of feel like when I want to not use the manure spreader, I'm going to think. We do need to do this field here. This is field 6. Both of these 6 and 4, when we harvested them, they did not get harvested using chopped straw. So they were essentially, because we picked up the straw off these 2 fields. So effectively they're a fertilization step behind our kind of usual thing. So let's see if we've got a fertilizer. I'm going to redo this one because I have a feeling that was done for a different spreader, which has got a bigger width. We are going to do it in the northeast corner. Let's turn this around. And we are starting going south. It definitely starts over, and it's definitely a different piece of equipment. So let's start this off. First waypoint. Get these going. He's going to spread. Good, then we'll check the spraying. Start. Yep, that's nicely changing tone. I think the sprayer actually might not be getting enough. Okay, that might actually not be covering what I think it's covering. Interesting. Okay, we might have to keep an eye on that one. Okay, so we want to do field 2 and we need to do field 4 as well. Let's head back into the... We will use our standard fertilizer spreaders. We jump over this hedge. We do need to sort out the wool situation. We do have a bit of wool to collect. We do have a... Oh, there it is. Whew. I wonder where it was there for a minute. We do need to get that wool. We will be taking that wool down to our new spinnery at some point. And that will make us cloth, but we do need to purchase some supporting materials. So the supporting materials for that are basically the little pallets that are used for cloth. We need field 2. Hopefully. So again, I don't know if we have a. Let's see. We have a sprayer. Pretty sure. That starts at the top of the field actually. Let's do this one. I'm not sure if this is the right route for this, but we can definitely try it out. Let's go from first way, 5 of course. Might be some overlapping. We will double check. This is going to be pretty quick, it's a small field, so let's just check this. Let's take a look. You know, let's do some. We could probably do some little arty shots here. I should have done this before we started, but we could, you know, we could do some little arty flying shots here, watching the vehicles move around the farm. If we do it sort of use that off, there we go. Let's do some arty shots as we fly around. Following the tractor. Zoom in over the thing, go over, looking over the farmyard. We need to do field 4, which is next, which we'll actually do with the sprayer in a minute. But as you can see, the landscape is misty, it's kind of fresh, it's springtime. As you can see, I've got our doing some arty shots today. Fly over our thing. Terrible camera work here, by the way. There we have it. Look over the tractor as it does its stuff. So, oh, it's starting to rain. There we have it, with a bit of rain. That's why we were basically getting that messed in. As we were literally getting some rain. So I've done my arty stuff here. Let's head back to the farmyard. I'm going to grab a tractor. I'm going to just jump out and basically get in there. So we're going to set this one up on field 4. And head back to the job at hand, essentially. Getting everything ready for planting. So we're gonna do the planting on essentially first set of planting on game day 2 of the new year. It's the best time, I think. It's going to serve us well. Let me just pull up plan for this one. So this is field 4. Pretty sure we did this with fertilizer. Yes, we did. So this is all set. All we need to do is hit this waypoint, etc. Of course, get to it. I miss a huge bit in the corner actually, but yeah, let that go. So we've got that all sorted. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the truck because we do need to get. I said we have the thing with the sheep. They need food. They need food definitely. For some reason, and I'm not sure why this is the case. But effectively we could not feed them all winter. So we could give them water, but we couldn't give them any grass. And this basically means, in essence, they have just chomped through the remaining food very quickly. I'm not sure why, but I can't get... There we go, I wasn't getting a... It must not have been the right spot. We need grass, which is here. Not sure how much we need, but I'm going to fill us. Well, I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm going to fill us all the way, I think. Because we've got to give some to the cows, and I'm really not sure how much the cows are going to need. So we can always put it back into the silo once done. Got any left, or drop it into the silage. Or they might take all of it. I just don't know. So we've got those. The sheep are first priority on the grass. So we will do the grass and the cows as well. Gets the cows back up to 100% productivity. We've got wet ground, so we can't harvest, but we don't have any harvesting to do. There's no harvesting at this time of the year. It is literally is basically the deal. We can't do any harvesting until literally late summer, early autumn. And we did so much harvesting last time in a very short period of time. In just a couple of game days we did all of our fields. It was 2 or maybe 3 game days, but we got so much done very quickly. We actually had so much time as well that we ended up doing a whole bunch of extra fields. We bought on spec of just, oh, let's grab this field and do it, because we could. I don't want to... I was trying to sneak in there really. Didn't leave myself much gap. I did get a tipped symbol then. But it took a while for it to show up. This is... Oh wow, we did take quite a lot of that grass in. Let's drop it in here, see if we can tip it. If we just check our cows and let's see what their status is. Grass is soyed. Let's pop in some TMR from the machine as well. So we will be doing the water for those guys soon. We'll drop off some pig food. Cows are eating a lot, so it's really good to get them fed up and ready. We do spend, because we're paying for fertilizer as we're filling. It's really unfortunate. Although we have fertilizer storage on the farm, helpers don't fill up from it, which is unfortunate. The only thing they do fill up from is the manure, and that's kind of really cool. So it's one of the it's not free manure, but it's essentially we will move to a purely manure-based fertilizing process as time goes on, and we have more as we get more and more manure in storage. We will just use that for every fertilizing need we need. But because we don't have a infinite amount of fertilizer at the moment, we can't. Let's just check. That's all topped up. That's great. You know, once we get over a million fertilizer in storage, it becomes relatively easy just to use 2 fertilizer spreaders for everything. What is weird is the grass is growing here, and I don't remember the grass basically growing here. It seems to have come on recently. I'm going to drop a bit of pig food in back here. There's great grass growing there actually. I'm not going to put much, just UK. Because I don't know how much this of this is just going to go in there or not. All of that actually went in, it made us green, so I'm going to grab a little bit more. Probably a couple of K. Hopefully this will take us over the edge with the corn. Not leave us too much waste. That's put us into a nice territory for the corn. So we kind of need to top up the straw. We also definitely need water in these guys. I think we can probably live with the straw for the moment. So we've gone over our time actually quite a bit. So I'm going to head back to the yard and we shall pick up in a little while. And close things out for this episode. Just park up and got lots of stuff ongoing. Ready for next time. So here we are. It's a rainy afternoon here on Snettertons farm. So hope you've enjoyed today's episode. This is the second episode of the new year on the game, and we're on our new map, essentially our new modified version of the map. We've got a new production on here, so that's coming forward for the next few episodes. Well, next load of episodes. We'll be adding some more to it as well, but we're going to get things up and running. So thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more from this series and our other series on Terry Hills and the like, please subscribe to the channel. So with that, thank you all for watching. Have a great day and see you guys next time.